Hi there, this is Mason Wu with eXp Realty, and I'm here with my clients, Bridget and Scott, and we just finished our walkthrough of their new home, and I'm really excited because this has been a really quick but stressful journey as well too, but we try to make it as smooth as possible. Bridget and I just had a kind of a casual conversation at a coffee shop, I don't know, maybe 2 months ago, month and a half?
A month and a half.
A month and a half. And all that happened was we were just going to be having a catch up and talk about some real estate. And lo and behold, we found the perfect home for them. And this is their second home that kind of that upgrade from their first one, but this is truly the perfect home for them. And it checked all the boxes.
Yes.
And so I'm really honored to be in this journey with you guys. And so, but this couldn't have worked out without you guys being awesome clients, because when we saw the home, you guys really took the advice I had to give. And without that, I don't think a lot of this would have been able to work out the way it did. So thank you for being awesome clients to be able to trust my advice for you guys as an advisor. So, but I do want to thank you for that. And from there, is there anything that you can kind of share from your experience working with me?
So I want to share first that so we moved really quickly on this house. We have a different plan in mind, and upon talking to Mason, we explored other options about for us investing in more real estate. And it ended up my husband had a brilliant idea of getting a home where we could have secure our child's future school. So I actually chose Mason because he's been very active in his real estate career. I see it on his Facebook, and I like the fact that he's putting himself out there and actually being successful in many clients and closing deals. So I reached out to him, and I think what also at the beginning set Mason apart from other people is that I can see he's really he's an expert in the area that I want to buy at. So I think that's really key because then he knows the market, and it's easier probably for us to give the right kind of offer. And upon our journey with him, that I just found a house that I like. I said, hey, can we take a look at it? And from there, we just moved really quickly. So I think for us, a plus on our side is because it's not our first time to buy. So we already kind of know what we're getting into and how fast that we need to move. And Mason have been a perfect, really, I'm not saying it because you're here, but because we have an experience from previous, you are really very quick on your feet. And I've been actually telling Scott about what I like about working with you on this journey is that I said okay, these are the highlights of why we had a very successful journey with Mason also. Because here's the thing, you cannot close a house without all the different pieces, but an agent that's really gonna have the right knowledge and would have the right communication skills, people skills, soft skills of talking to the seller's agent. I think that would really set us apart because so at the beginning, what I like about Mason, the key points is he has this very winning attitude. So I'm not saying that because you had a spreadsheet where you really wanted us to win in every category. So I've never seen that before. So that's one thing that's you're bringing that tool for us that we can see that you really want us to be winning, have a winning bid. Second is Mason has a lot of connections. We have actually benefited from his connections, pointing us, because we already talked to different lenders, and he pointed us to a great lender who's also working round the clock for us. And getting decisions made very quickly and sending a good sending back real time, you know, what we need. And so having people who are like working very quick on their feet as well, so that you would not waste any time to get to the finish line, that's very important. And the last piece that really like Mason like really brought home this home for us is that even when we accepted the offer, the seller's agent was vocal that like it was our story, but also like Mason's communication skills, that like, you know, when Mason has built a relationship with the seller's agent, that's already one, you know, really closer to the door, so that, you know, he has one ear on the ground, so that he knows what needs to be done in our end so that we would get the house. So thank you, Mason, for all that. I think you didn't, you know, I think it's better when other people do the testimonial for you, because, you know, but it's really true. Like, we've had an amazing journey. Like, it's been maybe the easiest, right? Like, closing, really. Or, like, not closing, but, like, buying the process. He's been with us, you know, like, side by side. Like, there's not a moment where we need to call Mason or talk to Mason that he, you know, he didn't respond within very quickly, actually. So thank you.
No, thank you guys so much. And so,
How are you?
I could say a little. I know Bridget covered just about all of it. I think I'd maybe just add, you've been really friendly, helpful, and really supportive, answering all our questions this whole time throughout this whole process, and helping us move the needle forward and getting this house, despite all of the competitors and the difficult market we're working with, and just appreciate all your help and kind of guiding us through this process. And
yeah.
I'm thankful for that, and not just buying this house, but helping us with our previous house and what we're going to be doing with that. That's also been very helpful, and you provided us contacts with how to help with that as well. So thank you.
Awesome. Well, no, I truly appreciate it. I mean, this journey has been really awesome. It definitely had some of its times where it was stressful, especially during the competition time, I would say. But it was all worth it, because when I got to explain and share with them the great news of how we got the house, we were the chosen winning buyers in this very hot market and competition, that it was very heartfelt to kind of you know, feel all of that emotion.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm feeling it right now. So thank you guys
Yes.
so much.
Woohoo!
Yeah. See you later.